Alright, big boys, because Elon Musk is everywhere on TikTok right now. I can't escape it. Might as well talk about free speech, because I know everything about free speech. Anyways, there's some. You just put it in a simple position where you say, there's gonna be consequences. I've been frustrated my whole life where I get banned. Just banned. Straight up banned. There's no recovery, nothing I can do about it, just banned. And it's the most destructive thing you can actually do. That's what censorship is right now. So I don't have a solution. I'm just gonna put sticky tape on your fucking face and you can't take it off. Yeah, how am I gonna eat? Fucking assholes. How am I fucking gonna eat, man? I need feedback. I need people to tell me what the fuck's wrong with me, So I could change and fucking grow. If you just delete me, all the progress is lost, dude. Like, people are fucking suffering from this shit. And this is gonna get worse. Free speech stuff is gonna get worse. Everyone's gonna point at Elon. Oh, look what free speech is doing to the society. There's a right way to do it, but Elon Musk definitely not gonna fucking do it. He's not that smart. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about why free speech is gold. Yes, it's actually secretly a gold video. I probably titled it a little bit differently so people understand what they're clicking on. So there's gold videos, basically, and bullshit videos. So free speech is definitely gold. You just have to, again, learn how to fucking use it. And, the first thing you will notice, basically, you really think worrying about what you say will help you, and making other people worry about what they say will help you. I've already told in the video about Alex Jones. Holy fucking shit. Let them fucking speak and be fucking stupid, and then you catch them and put them in prison. It's that fucking simple. It's not really that hard. But yes, prisons also have to be improved. So right now it is pretty hard. Maybe you do want to silence people, because shh. If they catch you right now, and put you to prison, your life might be ruined. My life would have been ruined if I was going to prison, but I went to mental prison. Meaning that, or psych ward, or meaning that I get income after I come back home. I get money. No problem there, boys, right? If I went to prison and came back, I would have had nothing, and I was probably gonna be struggling to get a job in my life. I probably wouldn't be making videos. All right, that's what would happen. You wouldn't be able to listen to that shit. You wouldn't even know that I fucking exist, basically. Congratulations on that one, because that takes a long time to try and exist, basically. Wow, dude. Existence is hard enough on the internet. That's what I'm fucking concerned about, It's not really a free speech that concerns me as the biggest problem. What really concerns me is, how the fuck do you tell people your story, To as many people who would be willing to listen and interact with the story. I don't give a fuck about getting as many views as possible. I'm worrying about getting as much interaction as possible. I want to talk to people on the internet. No? Not possible right now? No social media can actually provide me that? Well, fuck you guys. I might as well make my own social media at some point. For $0. I don't have to do billions and billions of dollars. Oh, wait. It's Discord. I don't need to make anything. Just come in and we can fucking interact. It's that fucking simple, honestly. In fact, I can interact with stuff that goes only one way. Because most people don't know how to interact anyways. So why should I fucking care of what people have to say to me? And struggle to actually attain that stuff when I can just sit back and fucking watch videos and watch TikTok or whatever. It's not fucking difficult, you know? But yeah, like, it's, you can solve it very easily. You just, like, slap a label of, like, 100% response rate. 100%. But you kind of have to know how to label comments, because some comments can be disruptive, you know? You're not supposed to, like, respond to certain comments because, like, but you can easily wipe those shit off. Like, you have no idea. Bots are incredibly predictable. Hostile bots. There's bots that... so you can remove these people. And you can remove stupid people, too. You don't have to be a bot to copy and paste the same message over and over again. But you shouldn't get banned. Still. Even these fucking people shouldn't get banned. Even the people who Elon Musk is concerned about. Wow. Fucking bots. He even fucking mixes, like, celebrities with, you know, random people. So how do I know that they're He's fucking playing around like he's a fucking idiot and he doesn't care about jack shit anymore. I mean, that guy will get his fucking consequence. You know. Oh, oops, I lost 44 billion. I guess I have more. I guess he doesn't have to deal with consequences. You know, I put up a thought that, like, once you get a billion, we shoot you in the head, basically. We get you sniped. No, you got a billion. Congratulations. Get the fuck out of it. That's when you get banned from life. No, you go to heaven, dude. Let's see what that billion buys you in heaven. Let's fucking, because we want it right now. We want that fucking cash. You know, you collected it for us. Congratulations. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Get the fuck out of here. That's what would happen. But right now, oh, I can be as rich as I fucking want. Holy fucking crap. Oh, that's not capitalism, dude. That's hoardism, dude. Holy shit. I mean, capitalism represents fire, and hoardism represents apocalypse is soon to happen. You know, anytime now. Oof. I guess nobody hears me when I speak on the internet, so yeah, apocalypse is fucking happening. And I definitely cannot talk to my friends, because my friends don't give a fuck about anything. Even though there's war in Ukraine, I've never heard of from them at all. They only cared when I fucking went to the psych ward. I don't know why they cared, honestly. It's like, oh, he disappeared. Let's fucking scratch the surface and try and find some fucking useful stuff, am I right? On his Discord or something. Because that's how it feels like. They're not talking to me anymore. So, how should I feel about it, right? Yeah. Everyone's a fucking zombie and idiot right now. Because of this hoardism shit that's going on. A fucking new word. Congratulations, guys. Elon Musk actually did a wonderful thing. He set his money on fire. Congratulations. Because the job of... Yeah, he just handed the money to the people who's probably gonna spend it at least, you know. But spending is not better than just hoarding. None of this is better. All right, because people will still have to do the work to earn the money. You know, they're not just gonna get it for free. What I'm suggesting, you get $1 billion, we pop your head off. And everyone splits the money. It's very simple. And it's very simple split as well. You just get a random dollar in your bank account. Oh wow, I got $1. Congratulations, dude. Because yeah, there's a lot of people in here, but probably Chinese and India. Get the fuck out of here. You're not gonna get $1. But there's another problem. All right. There's another problem. How do you give people a goddamn dollar? Oh no! There's another fucking problem! There's Mr. Taxism, dude! Holy shit! Oh, there's that government thingy, you know. Oh, when the dollar goes from one hand to the other hand, you have to pay taxes on that dollar right now. If you didn't pay. I saw that dollar move, dude. Oh, no. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me, government. Shut the fuck up, government. You know how much Bitcoin is moving around everywhere? You can't stop that. So shut the fuck up about taxes in general. No more taxes for you, government. Nuh-uh. Find out another way. This is why we have to fucking build a Bitcoin kind of setup. Not in a way that Bitcoin works, but in a way that RuneScape works, where you can just exchange gold with each other, bring it back to dollars, and oh wait, we still have to pay taxes on that. I'm just triggering you guys. I don't know if taxism is like really bad. What is bad is inability to exchange money, you know, and send it everywhere. But if Indians can fucking scam us from our money, that means it's possible, right? To send money properly or improperly through gift cards. That's how they do it right now? Are we that fucking desperate? We have the internet. Can't we fucking send the money? You know, properly? No, we have to send them to their bank instead? So the only thing they can do is just use gift cards? What is this nonsense, man? You know, I feel bad for scammers now, you know? That's the only thing they have. Most of the time. Sometimes they can scam you of real money. But, like, most of the time, if you set up a proper system that allows you to transfer money easily, and I'm not talking about PayPal anymore. We just need a new PayPal, basically, which is kind of funny. Hey, Elon Musk, yes, Twitter is on fire, but PayPal is also on fire for just saying one thing. There are consequences for scaring people, for sure. And see, we went back full circle and found something very fancy, which is saying that we're gonna take your money because you said something wrong. I don't think there should be consequences like that. I think you fucked it up, PayPal, and you scared everyone. Now we need a new payment system, but we need a payment system that everyone can fucking use. And quickly. You know, I don't have it right now. So in order to get that payment system, we need to verify that you are in fact you. And for fuck's sake, how the fuck you're not being verified just by having an IP address? You know, just by your IP address. Yes, you can have your shitty simple password that you use all the time or whatever. You can have multiple authentication things going on. It doesn't matter. But like, if it comes from the same computer, same IP address, like what the fuck is to just keep your computer safe? You know, and even if the computer gets taken away, it's still gonna be a different IP address all of a sudden. So the people literally have to hack into your computer from your computer, into your accounts from your computer. And then you just enable different locations, basically, if you're traveling or whatever. But I'm not gonna do that, and I want to feel fucking safe. I don't want to feel like I can be hacked any moment. That's fucking stupid. You know. I mean, it's a very honorable thing to understand. Is like, well, speech shouldn't be like difficult to do, and you say something and other people hear it, and because it's easy to ignore, and just walk away. But you just have to hear it because someone actually put the effort into speaking something. It's not that fucking difficult. Because, when you speak something, you're going to get consequences. You're going to get voices back. And that's the consequences usually. Nothing really terrible is supposed to happen to you. Unless you're talking about your private details, right? Then people are going to be interested to try and rip you off in some kind of way. Yes, you have to be careful of what the fuck you say. Because certain consequences are like kind of terrible, but it doesn't go like very low in terms of consequences. Like it doesn't, unless you like reveal every single fucking weakness you possibly have, and then someone just knocks you out and takes your stuff away because you asked for it. It's the only fucking thing. But like, I don't care if, like, some fucking dude that has a lot of power says, go beat up this guy. Or, go fucking bomb this nation. I really don't fucking care, man. I really don't care. Yes, he should be stopped from saying that, and now we're gonna deal with the consequences. We're gonna, okay, we silence Donald Trump, and we wait. Let's see how much damage is going to be done, basically. And by whom, specifically, because there can always be people who just do damage. To do damage, so people like, oh wow, they did damage. They're actors, basically. Or provokers or whatever, Like, we have to really identify these people, whether they actually support Donald Trump or not. And how much they love going to jail for that, for doing damage. Something like that. Tax system, dude. Government really wants to see where your money going. I'm not exactly sure what the rate of any transaction is, honestly. But it's like, people can do it pretty quickly, the transactions. I mean, do you really want to use Bitcoin for that shit? I've never really understood Bitcoin, and it has been a long time since I don't understand Bitcoin, so now I'm very scared that it makes absolutely no sense, and people are just praising that technology because it seems cool, but it doesn't actually do anything, unfortunately. Like, that's pretty fucking sad to me, I would say. If I'm not convinced, basically, for, like, what, it has been around, like, 8 years or something? It's much worse relationship than with Hearthstone. Yes, I've been playing Hearthstone for 8 years, and I don't think it's that good of a game, but I'm still excited for, like, a new expansion, and I did play it a lot. But for Bitcoin, what do you use it for? To wipe your ass? I would love to send and receive money easily. Don't get me wrong, but Bitcoin doesn't seem like one of those ways. I'm sorry, dude. So, I can't believe, like, PayPal would shoot themselves in the foot just like that. It's like, well, we don't like free speech, actually. So yeah, that's fantastic, guys. We're gonna take money, cause that's the greatest punishment. They saw Super Tate, cause now his name is Super Tate, and they're like, wow, this guy has a lot of money. We can take some of that, cause people like that have to be stopped and ripped off at the same time. No problems there. But, I mean, Andrew Tate would have been shot in the head. He has more than $1 billion at this point. I mean, Andrew Tate says it himself. that he doesn't know where to spend the money at anymore. And it's just like, well, brilliant. What are you gonna spend money on? Some expensive things? You know? Like, they're expensive for a reason. It takes resources and work and all that shit. It's not just like, oh, because just someone rose a price. And even if they did, now they get to spend the money. And now they get to fucking rule the world, basically, with that money. And none of this is fucking fair. Just because someone ripped off the entire world and hoarded their money. Fucking, god damn it. That's the most annoying. This is what you should be worried about, not free speech, man. I don't know why you clicked on this video, honestly. You should be worried that we cannot easily exchange money. And the way, the actual problem with taxism is just take from the rich. Alright? Someone is becoming incredibly rich. Just take from the rich. Why are you taking from the poor and then giving some of the poor some of their money back? You know, through, welfare or whatever. Like, what is the point of taking from the poor? What is the point of monitoring if everyone is paying taxes when most of the fucking big corporations are not paying taxes for some reason? Why do I have to hear this all the time on TikTok? Well, this company didn't actually pay taxes. What the fuck is that? How is that even possible? How is that company not nuked from existence from not paying taxes while everyone else have to fucking suffer? It's fucking taxism right now. I mean, government is full of shit, but this is like the top tier shit because it actually halts economy so fucking much. You know, by not empowering people to actually live normal lives, if they keep struggling all the time, well, how the fuck are they gonna fucking give anything to society? Because right now society is completely different from what it was. You know, maybe working was a big part of society, but not anymore. Right now, fucking talking to other people, interacting to the max, is the way of the world, unfortunately. Alright? And, we're kind of getting back, right? Also, I think it's a very good argument, because expensive speech is, like, fucking disgusting. I mean, anyone who dares to attack free speech has to be deleted from the internet and never return. Well, I don't want to see these fucking people anymore. You want to delete free speech? You have no idea what the fuck you're doing. How are you gonna do that? You need free speech to do that, unfortunately. And I'm talking about anything. Because anything can be defined as anything. Apparently, a woman can be defined as a man. So, let's be careful with this one. Misinformation, hate speech, all of this shit. Let's put it this way. PayPal put in their, misinformation policy. $2,500, you pay us, that's fine, okay. So they take it down. So, wasn't that fucking misinformation? Wasn't that misinformation? Do you take it down? What? So it was misinformation this whole time because you changed your mind? Is that misinformation? No? It's not? You can do whatever the fuck you want and you're telling other people not to? On the same exact sentence, dude. They're fucking insane, dude. Anything can be labeled as misinformation or hate speech. Anything. There's just, different levels of that. Which you do want to silence these people and see if they're, mentally in the right place. They just need help. They don't need to be hammered in the face. Which is what it would feel like to be attacked on the internet. It's still pretty important thing. So yeah, Yes, back in the day, we all got censored. It was very hard to be a part of a newspaper or a fucking magazine. Everyone got censored there. But now that we have the ability to not be censored, should we anymore? Kind of. There still should be a filter, actually. Just like I use a filter. Here's what I'm doing, alright? I did already addressed that I manage comments, basically. I let everyone comment, because not allowing people to comment is kind of stupid. But, you know, the reason why I didn't allow people to comment, so they would just think twice. But nobody thinks twice, obviously. You have to make them think twice. So I was wrong, basically. Alright, so I allow comments, but they have to go through a filter. And then I don't know. I probably should put a thinking face so we can just remove it later. Basically make a counter argument to that. I want to show you guys something. YouTube actually knows what is harassment at this point. And oh, there's one more, boys. So there's this dude, right? There's this dude right here. Comes from Mark Passio, and I labeled Mark Passio as I genuinely appreciate the dude, but he's so bad. You know, he's so fucking evil, he doesn't even care. You know, you have to care about a lot of things, and to make sure that, oh wow, he actually got 2 likes too. Pretty quickly. That's kind of fucking crazy, dude. And I get 0, boys. Because, yeah, people really appreciate their fucking idol. But my problem is very simple. You get your free speech, okay? But there's one problem. Goddamn arguments. Goddamn, you can't just fucking throw shit at people. You wouldn't do that in real life, so why are you doing it here? I have a lot of shit in my mouth, so I'm gonna spit it on other people. Fucking keep it to yourself, dude. So when someone has a lack of arguments, Stefan Molyneux has taught me that, okay? Or made me aware of this. Make them aware that they don't have arguments, and you're not gonna fucking talk to them. Anyone who's making comments right now, they're very lucky because I'm not too busy. I can respond. So let's see what the fuck's going on now. Get as offended as you like. No, yeah, dude. Okay, so let's see if they have successfully made an argument, because that would be fucking amazing. Get as offended as you like. You didn't make. We will not make arguments. Because, can you elaborate? Alright, let's see, Mark Passio. What fucking garbage have you thrown my way? Because these people are fucking insane, dude. They're really fucking insane. I can't handle the truth. Oh, wow. Look at that. Or are you fucking kidding me, dude? Look at your fucking channel, dude. Oh, you have videos. Like, that's the truth. The truth is, or no, the facts. You have to spit facts. They're not necessarily gonna be true, but these are facts. It's a weird thing, right? Because truth is objective, but facts kind of subjective. But they're very much linked. I don't know. I'm just speculating. But I know for sure that feelings happen internally, while facts have to be spit out. Whatever you say is kind of a fact, kind of information of some kind. To make it into truth is probably a little bit more processing needs to be done. But people are just like, oh, I've read the title and like I know everything about the videos. Like that's the most annoying part. Like these people have to be labeled whether they watch the video or not. Then I will know what to do about it. Whether they actually respect me or not. And we'll know how much effort to put back into them, because like if you didn't fucking watch the video, why should I give a fuck, right? But congratulations. He comes back and it's like, oh yeah, finally, I get to hate on someone. What's considered garbage? How do you know? Where's your argument? You sound like total joke. Oh really? Mm-hmm. You're obviously a little softy. Oh, you're not? Obviously, anyone who is potentially, very likely hypocritical, and you can definitely see that. We don't know who this person is. He's completely anonymous. How is he not a softy? If you just spit out garbage, you're not a fucking dragon, dude. You're just some hobo dude who doesn't actually even exist. So I can label you any way I want, and Little Softy is one of those ways I could label you for 100%. Who can't handle the truth, looks like garbage, chewed you up and spit you out. How do I approve? I can't even approve this comment? Well, that's fucking weird. It's almost like it literally doesn't exist anymore. Like, how does that work? And this comment also got labeled as offensive. Let's see what this guy said. Instead of... Why is it not finished? It feels like it's not finished. So I can't even approve this comment for some reason. Some magic fucking happened. Holy crap, man. Some people, man. Alright. You scum, how dare you? Like, these people have been programmed for years to talk like this by this fucking idiot. This is what you have done. I have put criticism against this guy, and these people are just spitting out the same garbage as he would. Which is kind of fascinating, I don't have to talk to real Mark Passio, I can just talk to his fucking idiot. It's kind of hard to navigate, sorry guys. So let's see what he fucking wrote. You actually have to sort by newest first to actually see these comments. It's fucking fascinating. Get as offended as you like, I've heard that before. You don't have to fucking repeat what I heard from Mark Passio 20 fucking times, dude. I don't need your fucking memes. It still won't make what Mark Passio says untrue. Yeah, but it will make it completely irrelevant. Because if you put enough shit in between your truths, basically, well, it's irrelevant, it's unfiltered, it's garbage, basically. I'm sorry, dude. If you're sifting through garbage to get some fucking gold, I don't know what kind of world do you live in, boy? All this time you're judging and nitpicking on his work. You could be doing something righteous. Instead of... Oh, dude. Did you do something important? Can I look up to you? No? No work? No attempt in doing something righteous? I don't even know how to spell this shit. So I'll copy paste. Literally all you said was super hypocritical. Please try again. Maybe add some arguments. So let's double check. Cause have you done any arguments whatsoever? He says that I'm judging or nitpicking, which is kind of true. So that's interesting. Is this an argument? He said all this time, however. I don't know. It's not an argument if it's not correct. You know, you have to be at least correct. All this time. All this time. Look at... I just sat down for an hour and I put together what I feel. It's not fucking rocket science, dude. I just said what I feel. I didn't fucking prepare a fucking essay or something. No, I'm just like, well, I don't like the dude. And here's why. You know. But I didn't like him so much that I had to label him as the worst. And I actually evaluated him. So I'm not just nitpicking, dude. I'm doing work. And these fucking faceless idiots think they can actually influence me in some fucking way. Well, congratulations. It's probably not the way that you would think. So, he tried to make an argument, but it was completely fucking wrong. So, even to make an argument is a lengthy way. If you're triggered and super emotional, you're not gonna make an argument. See, that's the point, really. Yes, you can spit out facts, and I can understand the comment, and most people actually just spit out some emotional fact, but there's still a lot of emotions attached to it, and it has to be filtered out, and there's more facts in it, you know. You have to unpack the facts for some reason. I don't want to fucking find presents under my Christmas tree like that, actually. They better off, you know, not talking, but because they talked, because I did have a present, I have some pack opening, basically, for you guys. Straight up. Like, these people are really fucking intense, man. Intense losers. So, yeah. He's literally saying, yeah, if you're being hypocritical, I don't think it's an argument. Alright, because he's literally judging and nitpicking me instead of whatever, right? Instead of typing on this, he's not flapping his gums, unfortunately. Wow. I guess not everything applies to him right now. You know, like Mark Passio himself is kind of dwelling in the bottom of trash can, kind of. But I'm not gonna judge him on that one. I know a lot about him, by the way, so because I don't like him, that's a pretty big deal, actually. And yeah, this video is getting traction, and so far got 0 likes because only, you know, Mark Passio fans can see this, because they're the ones searching for Mark Passio. Where is he now? You know, they're worried. Well, I'm your new daddy, boys. Yeah, so, I mean, it's pretty easy to just type in a comment, but, I guess this is the only argument, kind of, but it's like, what is it supposed to say? It's not an argument because it's not directed at anything that I've said. Again, you kind of have to say what I said. What are you tackling? What the actual reality is, and then why do you think it is that way? All right. If you're not gonna do all these steps, it is not an argument, unfortunately. Yes, certain steps can, like, be vaguely removed, you know, because, like, yes, you kind of understand what I'm trying to say, Yeah, we need to analyze this, because, like, this is important. This fucking hate comments, boys. Oh, that's why. I didn't need to approve, because this guy didn't actually make another comment. It was a comment below this comment. So I only had to approve this guy. Yeah, keep it together, boys. Literally, they prove that they're losers. That Mark Passy did a terrible job of being an actual teacher to them. But I guess what he did successfully is make them angry, and now they're just angry people on the internet that will learn their lessons the hard way. You know, that's what's gonna happen. They got sucked into this wormhole. They didn't change their minds. They turned into hateful idiots. And now they get to roam the internet as some zombie fucking idiots. I mean, I would demand people to have avatars and have at least one video uploaded. I would demand as a YouTube CEO to do that. Or you can't post comments. Very simple stuff. And then, YouTube can analyze the video that someone uploaded and see how, moral they are. If they just put up white noise for 6 seconds, now we're gonna have a talk, because now you're trying to bend the rules and you're not actually uploading a video. You're actually being a fucking loser. So yeah, there's definitely free speech shouldn't be like easy access for everyone. All right. Not everyone. Technically, just saying arguments all the time doesn't reflect the reality. You could say statements. Statements have to like stand on their own, and they kind of have to make a lot of sense. So it's fine to say statements too. These are statements, right? Every single thing you see here are a bunch of statements. They can kind of stand on their own. You do have to understand the deeper meaning behind them. But and where it comes from, that's what this video is about, honestly, to give you the context. But technically, because I'm able to just kind of tell my truth in one sentence, that's kind of a statement, right? An argument is more like you trying to change something or improve something or whatever, right? You have a reference point. A statement can kind of stand on its own and may be effective on its own, and you don't have to say anything about anything. You just say your statement. So I would respect that as well. But if you have neither of these things, unfortunately, you don't know how to talk. Why are you allowed to even talk at all, dude? You just don't know how to do it. So that shit has to be filtered properly. People have to be quickly flagged. Okay, now they have jumped over this fence where you have to upload one video. Maybe introducing yourself. Introducing yourself is the best way to go, right? And upload an avatar. If you force people to do a little bit of work and a little bit of self-awareness, holy shit, it's gonna go a long way, YouTube. Holy shit. I'm really concerned not about Twitter. Twitter doesn't even exist to me. What I care about is YouTube. I would even say you have to upload one video and you only get 100 comments. You can only make 100 comments. Maybe you can bump it up to 1,000, but nah, dude. Because you still have to explain yourself. You have to explain your experience. You have to vlog it a little bit. Or you have to do something else on YouTube in general to have enough status to be able to make comments. Because you have to do other things, basically. And have an avatar to make comments. So that's the basis, but you can probably stretch it based on, whether these restrictions work well enough or you need more. And you definitely need more, because now people have to review the verification videos and all that shit. And there's some serious consequence. You're probably gonna get IP blocked to some extent if you just troll. This stuff is like very serious and have to be taken very seriously. And if you don't properly go across the fence, you're trying to climb the fence, there's a fucking gate around it. Just walk through that. That's the simple way to do it, right? To make sure that people are aware of how they present themselves. That's the whole point. I really don't care about people who kind of don't exist on the internet. I'm very humbled by people who have more than 100 subscribers, because that shit is very difficult. Even getting a 20 subscriber amount. Congratulations, you're basically verified. And maybe getting subscribers is kind of another way to get more ability to make more comments or whatever. Stuff like that. It's not that difficult, man. If you do game design a little bit, if you learn about that, like revolutionizing YouTube is not that difficult. But YouTube has a choice. It's either going to exist in the state that it is, or it's going to get knocked out by something else that's seemingly like less powerful and doesn't have all the server powers and all that shit. But I'm really wondering how it would happen, because YouTube will always do a good job at being YouTube, and every single new social platform will not be able to compete against YouTube, because even TikTok can't do it. But I imagine. Well, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know how this works yet. I just know that YouTube is a higher generation thing than TikTok. And right now you kind of want to learn TikTok if you're a young person, but for me, I grew up with YouTube, so I stick with it. It's a no-brainer for me. Unless YouTube kicks me out, then I get to terrorize little children. Or children of the internet. They don't have to be children necessarily. They just have to use the internet very late in their lives in terms of uploading videos and feeling like they can upload videos to begin with. Because on YouTube is a little bit more difficult, right? So it's always the free speech is more of a concern of whether you can label people as 100% responsive, alright? But then you have to really filter out all the people who are not supposed to make comments to begin with, because there's going to be tons of trolls. That's so you do have to do a little bit of work before you can actually implement certain features like that. And that automatically will prioritize people who actually care about YouTube to begin with, and filter out all the garbage. I don't care how good your opinion is, if you don't have an avatar or one video uploaded on YouTube, you don't have enough awareness of how YouTube even works, man. Like, come on, man. You have no idea. You have no idea what the fuck you're doing. But, yes, as I've said, even if you do all those things, you might still make no real arguments. But actually, you will be able to make more arguments and statements by not needing to actually make them, because Now we're gonna be able to understand what kind of person you are and what do you do, what do you care about, as long as you upload shit on YouTube. So when this person says TikTok is cringe, not a good argument, but this person has subscribers because they uploaded drawing videos, and they only care about drawing videos, and it's still a little bit confusing of like, why should I care? But what actually was confusing to me is how this person got a rate of 1 subscriber for every 80 views. Normally, it's 250. For me personally, it's 400 because I get to be bullied on YouTube for free right now, which is completely fine, YouTube. No problems there. Technically, people should be automatically subscribed to some extent, like shade subscribed or invaded by the videos that by the channels that they watched a little bit, even into their subscription box, just slightly invaded. I would love to see that. It's just a game mechanic that you can come up with, you know. Oh, you watch a lot of this person. Let's make you pretend that you have subscribed. Let's add some bugs into your house and let's see how you react to it. Do you stomp those bugs and you kick them out of your house, or do you let them stay? It's almost like a stray cat. Do you feed it? Do you click on it? What do you do? Stray cat experiment right there. These things also have to go straight into YouTube features list, because these are completely new. I just came up with that shit. So at least one video, and the stray cat experiment, basically. Again, if you watch a certain YouTube channel a little bit too much, all of a sudden you're gonna be secretly subscribed to it. You know? Like, these are some very interesting ways to look at the world in general, so... or the internet in general, of how it's supposed to work. And there's a lot of missing features right now on YouTube, and that fucking sucks, man. That's the real enemy of free speech, is not enough features, not enough, incentive for people to interact with each other. The same way, you get $1 billion, kind of very similar effect should happen for having a lot of subscribers and stealing a lot of attention. Alright. We shoot you, dude. Mr. Beast? I'm sorry to tell you, we shoot you. Technically, you know, Mr. Beast is a topic for everyone's consideration. So something different should be questioned here, not the subscriber count, but how the person treats their subscribers or something like that. So I'm not exactly sure. I do love drama, after all. So that cannot be, you know, cleaned out. Yes, if you cause drama, a lot of advertisers are gonna start to be scared or some bullshit like that. But everyone's scared. Everyone's scared all the time when you pick out your drama, but like, it's the most educational thing in the universe. Like, if you properly handle it, obviously. If you make sure smart people gonna be talking about it. If just stupid people propagate more and more drama and it's getting out of control, well, it's time to shoot these people in the face. Most importantly, someone like Mr. Beast, someone above 10 million subscribers, should be under very strict rules. Alright, new strict rules unlocked, where like, the numbers should be calculated a completely different way, whether people subscribe or not. How much time you have stolen from people, and whether it's worth it. Whether it's worth to keep you this fucking high, you know. And because this stuff is very dangerous. I don't care. Like, pop culture has to be filtered out. Because some pop culture is toxic and some of it is not. I would say Billie Eilish and Markiplier might as well disappear from existence. While and there's a lot more to it, right? Like the stupid T-Series thing. Do people really want to subscribe to T-Series, or they just want, good music? And that's the real question. Good music. Oh, it's just Indians subscribing to their own music. Shut the fuck up. YouTube is not about India, okay? Get the fuck out of here, T-Series. This shit has to be cleaned up properly. Alright, and now it's just plaguing the YouTube. And we don't know what's going on YouTube anymore. The subscription count certainly doesn't work properly. At least above 10 million, the competition becomes weird. The number has to mean a lot more, and it has to be a lot more meaningful so people actually know what to do and how to treat these YouTube channels and understand how pop they really are, because just because a bunch of Indians subscribe to a certain channel, it shouldn't make, or kids for that matter, it's not more pop all of a sudden, unfortunately. It shouldn't be more pop, because, like, Indians probably don't really matter right now. Have you seen an Indian YouTuber yet? Maybe you stumbled upon a tutorial made by Indian, but a YouTuber, I don't know, man. Maybe you can say Superwoman is an Indian descent or whatever roots she has. Fuck that shit, man. I don't want to think about her yet. I might review her next year, but right now she doesn't exist, so I can't talk about her, actually. I don't know, dude. So yeah, there's a problem when you don't make arguments or statements. And technically, it's a good attempt into making a statement. That's how I feel. I feel TikTok is cringe. But there's a problem with that statement. Alright, we need to know why. Why do you feel a certain way? Which is why I don't really like... I kind of jump into a conclusion that I need arguments and not statements. Because statements can hardly be enough for people. You have to make arguments. And yes, people can click the like button and agree with the statement or whatever. But what you really need is arguments, because, like, your comment is just basically useless. And it's not even really a good statement, because, like, it doesn't... Well, that's the whole point, It's more of an emotion, right? It's just an attempt in expressing emotion, which is the entire channel that I looked into. It's all about drawing things, and even the avatar is a drawing that I believe has a few pixels off. Like, you care about drawing, but you don't care about aesthetics and presenting yourself. That's a problem. But at least, well, not at least, we basically see a similar problem in a different fashion, basically. A person who cannot present themselves properly, so they fail miserably, but for some reason they also have a lot of subscribers, so give me that shit, alright? These people put a lot of effort into, like, supporting each other and all that shit. Alright, give me that effort, and give me your subscribers. So these people actually have what I want. Why can't I not have it? Am I a fucking terrible person? I've already highlighted this comment. I always operate in terms of number 4, but I don't have a 4th comment, unfortunately. People only comment every 3 days right now. Like, this is literally 12 days ago. So, it's kind of nasty. So here you go. Third and last comment I've received that triggered the shit out of me. Because, it just shows how terrible YouTube comments really are. And you should be using Discord by all means necessary. And YouTube should be using Discord instead, as well. Stop trying to filter out comments. Or, just use Discord, if you can't do that. Of course YouTube can do, to some extent. And I still can promote Discord anytime I want. I just post a comment or whatever, and I'm promoting it. And pin it, basically. Oh, you scroll down to comments? Well, you need to know that use Discord instead, basically. So actually, let's edit this, little thingy. Edit. Also come to my Discord to bully me and hate on me. There you go. Is that not effort, man? I can be vulnerable because I know nothing bad is gonna happen. You just have to take it in, boys. The crumbs. Holy crap. Like, it's so crazy. You know what? What's crazy about it? They needed this comment. 100%. They wouldn't be able to fucking see this comment and type in below, basically. Or like it, if I wouldn't redirect them. So, you must understand, where's my credit? Where's my like? Who's gonna like me, dude? So, you wanna really bully me? Let's see what you do on Discord, dude. Because if I ban you on Discord, you might not be able to actually come back. And that's a very sad reality, honestly. But, it's not about banning someone, it's more about seeing how far they can go. But I still haven't seen people actually, like, change and appreciate effort. So it's kind of sad. Most of the people just kind of disappear over time. And I don't give a fuck. So it does feel like educating people is, like, ridiculously difficult. And you should just try and fish for the big fish instead, because they actually have the experience to actually understand something. But they're most of the time they're gonna be too busy to actually give a fuck about the small people. And I think that is also questionable, right? What did big channels do to actually not shadow free speech, but actually amplify it, right? So that's the real question, right? If you have over 10 subs, you must amplify what the I clicked. How did it not fix? Free speech instead of stealing it. And that might get you shut down. It's much easier to shut down someone with 10 million subs than it is to take someone's money away. But there should always be a very simple risk of, like, your money is gonna set on fire if you have $1 billion. It's very simple. Your money's gonna start flying everywhere. Into anyone's hands. Whoever wants it, you can just grab $1 or whatever. That would be the way to do it. Say, well, who has their pockets full of cash right now. And not willing to share it. So this is a genuine thing. This is a genuine question than a genuine statement. Half of the video is complaining about. And then, he kind of made an argument. So that's kind of a good and potent comment. And I don't really have complaints about that one. I guess we did kind of cover the water and the earth type comments. The water doesn't want to say much at all, and the earth wants to be angry and ignore literally everything else that's supposed to justify their existence on YouTube. So there's two types of more comments, and I don't think that this actually covers one of those types. But I do feel like it's also very, very bad if you don't respond. Whoever's the last person to respond basically takes the cake. Unless there's a mutual agreement to stop responding. So, if I respond, and you don't respond back, I should get some kind of benefit in general. For ending the conversation, apparently. Because you never know when the conversation is truly over. It's just kind of weird. So it did trigger me because, it's a pretty decent comment. And asks, or you could think it's a genuine thing. Maybe it's a fucking lie. And of course it is a lie because it operates on the same fucking problem. Where the person doesn't have anything. So they themselves are negative. They themselves are hypocritical, and you have to fucking stop doing that. But the most hypocritical thing is obviously, why are you so negative? Not very good content is pretty negative. Because it's still not really an argument. Why is it not very good comment? Just because I complain about other people? That makes it negative? But yeah, like, I don't have problems with this. It's just like this person doesn't exist past this point. This is like the most respectable person who have actually changed my mind and did a lot of influence, but they still don't exist at a certain point, and they just thought they can just comment under one thread, and come on, man, just use goddamn Discord, man. I can't just reply to all of the shit, because I have to, approve it, reply to it somehow, to every single one of these things separately. And the most important thing, honestly, at some point I will ask myself, maybe I am wasting a time just trying to convince one dude, because eventually the thread goes deeper and deeper, and people will definitely not read any of this shit anymore. Maybe they will read the first two things, and there is no reason to actually go deeper, so even that is fine. But I still want to know what you feel about my stuff after I think let's put it that way, a 4-comment conversation, 2 back and forths, is 10 times better than 1 back and forth, okay? 10 times better. If you're just capable of making 1 comment and not making a comeback, I think that should be a YouTube policy as well, I don't know how to put it together, but, you have to make double comments. You have to set up a trap, or set up an expectation of some kind, and then, say how you feel about what happened, how I respond to your expectation, basically, to your, did I answer your question? That sort of stuff, you know? And, you say thanks or fuck you, basically, I'm leaving, or whatever you're gonna do next, basically. So the common etiquette, basically, that allows us to actually interact properly with each other, has to be established for free speech to happen. Because it's just gonna be shit speech. Alright? If you allow all speech, it's gonna be shit speech. It's that simple. Here's what free actually means. You will achieve recognition and be heard without paying. That's what free is. Free speech means you don't have to pay to talk and to be heard. Because if you're not being heard, then you're not really talking either. Just like a tree that falls down in the middle of the forest doesn't actually make a sound because nobody cares. That's the whole point. The point of care really matters. Like, I'm really offended by Mark Passio fans because I'm actually a very fucking smart guy. And I'm somewhat grateful to Mark Passio, but not too much. He has like 600 points. So, you know, congratulations on that one. But he doesn't exist yet. He might exist if there's a lot of angry fans who try to prove me otherwise, that he actually exists. Well, congratulations. In a way, I'm just getting away with it. I'm being lucky because he's not uploading videos, so people are like very hungry and desperate, and they would do whatever it takes to find something to do. So, because this guy is, targeting people who have a lot of free time. I'll tell you that much. That's the crazy part. This was 1 hour ago, by the way. It's fucking fascinating. And I do appreciate the edited part very much. A lot of effort has been put into that comment. So that kind of sums it up, right? Most of the things that I've noticed, I don't think I need to go too deep into the video. There's also the Donald Trump thing, which is very funny to me. We're never ever getting back together, he said to Twitter. Which is like, why would you pull off another Taylor Swift, man? I have my own social media, and it's the greatest thing of all time. That's not how it works. You have to outcompete to be able to be proud of something, or at least you have to exist in multiple platforms all at once and see what happens. Because, you need more reach, and it's not that difficult to make tweets, or just copy and paste tweets, or let someone do it for you. Like, is it that fucking difficult? Especially, you have your own social platform, you can test tweets, which ones are good or bad, and you can repost them on Twitter. It's not that fucking difficult. I don't know why he's saying that, Donald Trump. It's fucking laughable to me. But it has nothing to do with free speech. I just needed to express that. It's fucking weird. I would love to make an experiment of what would happen if I upload side by side 2 videos of just with a title and the thumbnail, but kind of leaving the idea of the video of I'm kind of shitting on Mark Passio, but the title of the video would be Mark Passio is the greatest person of all time. And then side by side there's a video Mark Passio eats shit every day or some bullshit like that. I want to see what would happen, dude. I want to troll these fucking people, man. It's the funniest thing. Thank you, Mark Passio. You did your job. And he left at the right time as well. It's fascinating to me. Anyways, I'm a busy guy, so I really needed to make this video. It's just an hour long. I just have to sit down and warm up. It's not a big deal. I can't really come up with anything else that attacks free speech. Yeah, there are comments like these that attack free speech. I gave you 2 examples. And there's also 2 big fucking things that are attacking free speech, which is hoardism. I get all subscribers, all attention, all of this shit. We have to pop it, man. We gotta pop those fucking baubles real hard. Because these people are like Mark Passio fans, even worse. They're like so ignorant to everything else that's going on. And there's obviously the taxism where YouTube itself is gonna censor a lot of comments and remove them and make them hard to see, and like you probably don't even know how many comments you have not been able to see because YouTube just automatically removes them. So without explanations, without sending notifications that your comment has been removed because of that, like this stuff has to be fixed properly. Like, are you serious? You're just gonna remove comments? So for anyone who doesn't know yet, have removed 30% of your comments without warning. That's kind of a rough estimate. Like, a lot of comments have been removed that I've made. A lot. Incredible amounts. You have no idea. I look back and it's like, oh, it's gone now. So I'm really curious, what is the actual percentage, but this is how high I think it is. Like, and even for me, which, I'm not necessarily like a clueless person. I try different things, but I'm not like a super hateful person all the time. So, to see it get removed this quickly without warning is, that's taxism right there, dude. Without discrimination, they're just gonna tax the poor and the rich, and sometimes poor even more than the rich, which makes absolutely no sense. I mean, rich have to contribute to society after they contributed to society, right? If they've earned all this money, that means they have done something valuable to society, so why not keep doing that? Alright, and provide some of that money to the government now, which would make all the sense. Why the poor has to suffer, you know? Collecting taxes in general from the poor, and, you know, the story of Americans paying their taxes is a horror story of a lifetime. And just, come on, just paying taxes in general absolutely makes no sense. Especially when you're like, yes, technically, if you, like, use too many utilities or some bullshit like that, but there should be allowance of some kind, so we don't have to do anything, basically. We don't have to do paperwork of any kind. Maybe it's not that too expensive to do, but it doesn't even have its own designated place. Like, you have to go to a shop. Thank God it's near us. It's just 10-minute walk, but you have to go there and pay your stupid utility bills or whatever. It's still a chore, and for some people, it can be very distracting and annoying, I would say. And my mom definitely spends a lot of stuff just calculating, which she shouldn't be doing. She should enjoy her life. I can't wait to give her the greatest gift of all time, is connection to the internet, because she still has to sit with a book in hand. So I can't wait to see how my life keeps on changing for the better. And thank you guys for watching this. That's the true power of free speech. You have actually discovered this video somehow. Congratulations. Like, I'm working like really, really hard, and not being appreciated. That's the real attack on free speech. You know, if you're not appreciating effort, in the end, that's the real danger. And there's nothing else to talk about, because free speech is never really truly free. You don't have to pay for it technically, but you have to pay with effort, and the more effort you put in, and the more effort you are recognized to have put in, and people have to recognize effort, and instead of likes and dislikes, there should be a button for I recognize effort, dude. I don't care what you said, I just recognize effort, I recognize that it's valuable somehow. That button has to be very well defined. Alright? Effort. It's not that difficult. I wouldn't do something like what Instagram does, and when you press a like button, you're actually exposed to everyone else. No, it should be an anonymous thing. A like button should be anonymous. There's no reason to expose everyone who pressed the button, unless it's something very offensive or something. So you need to know. You should disclose. It should still be an option, but I don't see why everyone should know what everyone else liked. Like, Instagram really takes pride on that shit. And to me, it's a little bit creepy. Yes, it's information I kind of like to know. I guess Instagram just lives in a women's world, and I don't understand it fully. I'll assume that. So, yeah. Yeah, I will always stay on this mentality that effort is actually a little bit more important than what the result is. Yes, like, you have to be able to provide value in general, otherwise you don't know what effort really is. Like, you only put effort in things that are potentially valuable. You don't put effort into something that's destructive and dangerous. That's just stupidity. How is this effort? So you can argue with that, but like, I'm trying to define effort as like doing something, recognizing what value you can provide, and actually providing that value. And that effort has to be recognized and tested or checked, verified, all these things. And people need to put effort into other people's effort to just observe what's going on around them. They should be put in a random location in the middle of the internet so they could test around who's willing to respond, who's willing to talk, who's willing to be friends. That's the real metaverse that we need, to be able to walk around the internet and interact. It's not that difficult. And effort simply verifies, most of the time, that you are in fact a real person actually caring about something, actually slowly defining yourself. See, I wouldn't actually ask people to upload videos if there was a different feature implemented. So there's a lot of conflicting features. You can have one, you don't have to have both, or in case of restrictions or whatever. If I knew what kind of comments a person has made, a comment history, that would also define them as a person quite well. And if you're not uploading your own avatar, YouTube could just upload it and generate it automatically. Right now, with AI prompts, you can just do that. You can generate a name and avatar automatically, but most importantly, avatar. Just let AI do it. Let AI handle this fucking thing. Of all the comments that you made, we're just gonna highlight a few hit points, basically, and let AI figure out probably AI can figure out everything. You just post a bunch of text, and AI can just shrink it down to one avatar to define a person. That would be the funniest thing I ever did. And you wouldn't be able to change it unless you upload that one video, because that, you know, now you defined yourself. Congratulations. But otherwise you would have a generated avatar that everyone would laugh at most of the time, because, or maybe it's actually a good one and you're gonna keep it. We'll never know, because it will be constantly randomly generated based on what you say. So people have like a very good understanding of what kind of person you are, you know, just by looking at the vibe of the avatar. If AI can actually do that, and AI is going to be able to do crazy things in general, but I have to put it up here so people have awareness of that as well. So, should generate an avatar based on comments you make. If you didn't upload, I don't know. There's a condition that I can't add, but yeah. Here's 4 ideas basically. Alright, see you guys next time. That's all, I think. I'll just make another video if things pile up again. Yeah, 9 days left. YouTube Rewind, or 10 days technically. See you guys then. In case I don't upload.